following any shiny thing she lays her eyes on.
हाँ थोड़ा सा चेक करना है
Keep your
सिन थोड़ा
valuables
सा ज़्यादा
well
चेक करना
away.
मेरा
My
माइक का
phone
वॉल्यूम
will
ज़्यादा
system
है
again.
नोटिफाई क्यों आ रहा है? नोटिफाई आ रहा है, गो लाइव हुआ नहीं है अभी तेरा।
ना हो गया क्या दिला है
बिकॉज़ अब नोटिफाई आ रहा है कि तूने वो क्या छापा है।
देख मेरा माइक का वॉल्यूम ठीक आ रहा है तू
तेरा माइक का तो डबल डबल आ रहा है, मेरा भी ठीक ठाक ही आ रहा है।
मेरा डबल डबल आ रहा है
मतलब कल जैसा आ रहा था, मतलब वैसा ही।
एक से
अरे डबल मतलब कल जैसा आ रहा था वैसा ही आ रहा है।
देख मेरा माइक का वॉल्यूम ठीक आ रहा है ये भी डबल आ रहा है मेरा डबल डबल आ रहा है भाई तब कुछ नहीं कर सकता
This land holds nothing but promise for adventures from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Never mind, I was saying nothing.
भाई तूने कुछ बोला बट मैंने सुना नहीं
कुछ बहुत गंदा बोलने वाला था बट देन आई रिमेम्बर की स्ट्रीम चल रही है।
भाई अच्छा काम किया ये तो मेरे लग रहा था
लाइक भाई निकोल के थाइस देखने के बाद मन कर रहा है कि
This land holds
निकोल
nothing but
की
promise
कर
for
लूं बट देन आई
adventures from all walks of
रिमेम्बर।
life. Wouldn't you agree?
ठीक है भाई ओके रुक जाओगे पहले क्या करूँ तेरे हिसाब से आंखों को स्टार्ट करूँ कि मतलब आंखों को कर लेता रहूँ फूल्स तो नहीं है भाई फूल्स कर दिया मैंने
करना होता है भाई, आपने क्वेस्ट आधा आधा
This
का
land
स्ट्रीम
holds
बचा
nothing
है।
but
आधा
promise
था नहीं है अभी तक स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया
for
आंखों
all
को
walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
अब ये अगर तू स्टार्ट करेगा तो स्ट्रीम करते करते 2 घंटे 3 घंटे तो लग ही जाएंगे, क्वेश्चन उससे भी ज्यादा लगेंगे, 5 घंटे लग जाएंगे।
नहीं ठीक है कोई इशू नहीं है चलो तूने कभी आर्कन क्वेस्ट किया अभी तक
You want to see my archive?
नहीं ऑन स्ट्रीम मत तो कल
I'm
किया
always happy to show off my
हाँ बहुत बार
masterpiece.
किया।
I even did the
लाइक
illustration.
तूने बेनेट वाला हाँ बेनेट का क्वेस्ट किया था, मैंने आर्कन क्वेस्ट तो नहीं है। आर्कन क्वेस्ट करने में अच्छा नहीं लगता यार, कभी-कभी इमोशनल हो जाता हूँ।
This land holds
बंदा
nothing
बोलता
but
कभी कभी
promise for
इमोशनल हो जाता है
adventures
क्वेस्ट
from all
करते
walks
करते
of life.
बेनेट का क्वेस्ट तो इमोशनल हो गया था। क्या बोलता?
ओके चलो देखते हैं And सभी ठीक है नॉर्मल गुड चलो ये देखते हैं क्या बोलती है
Promise for adventures from all walks of life.
Ah, traveler, Paimon. It's been a while. As it happens, there is a letter here for you. One moment. Here.
A letter? From who?
Oh my god, निकोल की प्रीमियम
Dear Diary, I'm calling. I work as a trainee forest ranger under my master, Kainari. I'm also studying at the academia. I've been getting better and better at reading lately. Mr. Al-Haytham says that the written word is a crucial medium for exploring the world and understanding oneself. That's why I decided to start this diary. That said, what should I write about? Things are pretty quiet in Sumeria these days. Life is good. Every day is a fulfilling and happy one. When I think back to the days when I suffered from Elazar, or way back to when I was injected with God remains, I am in a much better place now. I hope it stays that way forever. I'll leave it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in Sumeru City today, which is great because I've been meaning to visit the toy seller at the Grand Bazaar for a while now.
Kale, time to go.
सुमेरु का इन्वॉल्वमेंट पहले से ही है क्वेस्ट में
मैं निकोल चाय दे रही है भाई एलिस को और बारबेलोथ को। हाँ नहीं भाई सही में।
मुझे पता है ना निकोल उन दोनों से एज पे बड़ी है
पर एक प्रॉब्लम है कि ये जो है ये बस तुम वही बंदे कर सकते हैं इनके पास निकोल।
What's wrong, Kale?
ठीक है
Is there
भाई
something on my face?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to stare.
तेरा काम
Did
निकल रहा है
Master
निकोल।
Kainari send you to pick me up?
निकालूंगा भाई फूल से रहना चाहिए ना
Tainari? What are you talking about? Tainari is the General Mahamatra. He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City.
अच्छा
Wait, Master Tainari is the General Mahamatra? But what about Mr. Sino?
भाई
Sorry? Oh, you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. That's true, it's pretty impressive. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the academia. It's great, but don't let your forest ranger duties fall by the wayside, okay?
What's going on? Sethos is acting like he's my master, and Master Tainari has taken over Mr. Sino's job. Is this some kind of prank? If so, it's a weird choice of prank. But anyway, Sethos doesn't look like he's joking.
Hey, you're zoning out again. I'm gonna buy some tools for the rangers. Why don't you...
Wait!
वो भाई निकोल ने फ्री अबे भाई निकोल का क्वेश्चन
He's
ने
right.
10 ये मिल रहा
It has been a while since I last
क्या
visited
मिला?
Sumeru City.
निकोल का तो क्वेश्चन निकोल
Was
के
it
घर का
always
क्वेश्चन ने
like
10
this?
प्रीमोस मिल रहा है
I mean,
हाँ हाँ वो
it
दे रहा
feels
है
familiar,
और वो
but
परमानेंट इवेंट है
wow,
फुटबॉल इवेंट
something seems. Is this
इवेंट
really Sumeru
स्मॉल
City?
सा क्वेस्ट है भाई चेस्ट मिला ना चेस्ट तो दिया 10
हम्म
प्रीमोस
वीकली कैसे सकता हो तो
हां भाई तो हर वीक में 10 प्रीमोस देगा ये
हाँ
लौड़ा था इवेंट नहीं है
ठीक कर सकता है
Hey,
सहो
did you
अभी
walk by? Looks
जो
great.
बट दिस इज गेंशिन कोई
How will I ever save enough money?
I heard that sage disappears.
Lord Kabe Bay, did you get a chance to review this month's accounts? Any feedback?
लॉर्ड कावे बे वाह
I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month.
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits for them?
Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money
भाई मेरे को
for its own
सुमेरो का भाई
sake is
म्यूजिक बहुत प्यारा
pointless.
लगता है
Don't worry, I've already planned for it. Also, about that designer you hired. I've had to revise his proposal 3 times now, but he just doesn't seem to... Let's cut our losses. Pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like
Too
you to
good.
get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student, and she designed the Palace of Alcazarzare. Seems like a much safer choice. Hmm? Who's sneaking around over there?
Mr. Kave?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Yes, it's all right. We've met. This is Kale, Sethos' trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks with him. What brings you to the city, Kale? Is your master here too?
भाई लग रहा है भाई ऑलरेडी डोटोरो ने सबका ऑल्टरनेट कर दिया है ब्रेन वॉश हो चुका है
Kave's
मेरा
saying that too.
वो
Tainari's
इसकी
the
स्टार्टिंग में
master,
लग रहा
not Sethos. This can't be real. I have to
बस
ask
कॉले
someone
का
else.
माइंड ठीक है
There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth.
Hey, wait! Don't run off! How strange.
It's like everyone switched places. I guess I'll keep
ओए
looking
मेरा
around.
सारस को ड्रैग मारना था
क्या
रुको ड्रैग मार
Would you like?
चलो बीच में बैठा
Students are under so much
एक
pressure
सेकंड
these days. Sometimes I just want to write the papers for them.
उसको बोल देना मैं स्ट्रीम में हूँ ठीक तो
Students are under so much pressure these days. Sometimes.
Lots of visitors today, I see. Welcome all. It's been a while.
Hey, Rahman. You know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't seen him around in a while. Any idea what happened to him?
Oh, you mean a Hongar? Yeah, he got into a brawl with Shavirme on Treasure Street. He's been banned from setting up shop there for now.
Seriously? Oh, well, that's a shame. I was planning to pick out some makeup for you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
The legendary Flame Maid discussing makeup with the Zubair Theater star dancer. Now there's something you don't see every day.
बट सेंपाई साला इतना मादर
Flame
अरे
me.
आए ओए ओए स्ट्रीम पे हूँ
You know,
का भाई
I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that.
मतलब क्या
Maybe
बोलूं
the
भाई
other
इसमें
Eremites
लिखा
thought I
क्या
needed a
होगा
fiercer title to scare people off.
घुसा दिया भाई
To
इसमें
be completely honest, I think the title would fit you better than me, Dia.
क्या आर्कन क्वेस्ट
You
में?
think? Can't say I've never
अरे
imagined
अरे
myself
अरे अरे
similar.
अभी धीरे
If
धीरे
I
बोल
ever
भाई,
give up the
स्पॉइल तो मत दे.
dancing, maybe I'll head to the
धीरे
desert
धीरे.
and give the eremite life a try.
आर्कन क्वेस्ट में ना ही
You
जाएगी
would?
उससे मिलने।
नहीं
Is that so strange?
अभी नहीं थोड़ा देर बाद
Oh,
बोलना.
not at all. In fact, I've actually had
मैं
similar
थोड़ी देर
thoughts
ना म्यूट हो
before.
रहा हूँ क्योंकि ना मैं खुद भी
If I
खेल
ever
रहा हूँ।
get tired of sleeping out
Okay.
in the wild, I think I might go look for a job at the Zubair Theater. I've adored the dance of Sub-Zeros ever since the first time I saw you perform it. If the chance ever came up, I'd love to try it out on stage for myself.
Really? If our manager Sataria heard you say that, she'd hold you to it. Probably grab you by the sleeve and never let you go
अरे भाई
again. Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself.
भाई सबका माइंड
How's that sound?
ऑल्टरनेट कर दिया भाई स्टार्टिंग से, क्या गलत
Sure.
लग रहा है भाई.
If the
ये
day
वाला आर्कन
comes,
क्वेस्ट अच्छा है पहले
I'd
वाले
be
से.
honored.
हाँ ये वाला अच्छा है, पहले वाले से अच्छा है.
चुप हो जा भाई, नहीं आना ना कैसा है।
नहीं स्पॉइलर नहीं दे रहा, मतलब बोल रहा हूँ अच्छा है.
रहने देना भाई,
Everyone I know,
अच्छा है, तुमसे
everything
पता है
I've
भाई।
ever known.
ये क्या बात है, ये अच्छा
Suddenly,
है।
it's all a jumbled mess. The question is, who's right? Them or me? My head feels so heavy. I can't think straight.
तुम दोनों ने किया नहीं अभी तक ये आर्कन क्वेस्ट? टाइनरी भाई क्या
They say
गलत
that
है
the
भाई.
fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise man is not
प्लान था
immune
आज
to it
करने का,
either.
बट देने के लिए मेरे को काम आ गया,
Siraj,
तो मैंने किया
do you
नहीं,
have
तो
anything to
फिर
say in
पता
your
नहीं।
defense?
अरे मैं बोलूँ ना, तू भी कल मॉर्निंग को या फिर जिस टाइम पे करता है ना उस टाइम पे तू भी स्ट्रीम कर ली ये वाला आर्कन क्वेस्ट. अच्छा है.
Just a few words of caution from you was all it took to destroy my research. And now you're trying to stop me again? You should.
That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Karina, Ilias,
Yes, sir.
next on the agenda is...
Master?
What is it? Wait, did Professor Zahahati send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice. Might be getting a bit ahead of herself there, though.
No, Master, it's me, Holly. Listen to me. Something really weird is going on in Sumeru City. It's like everyone's identities have switched around. You're not the General Mahamatra. You're a forest watcher. Just yesterday, we agreed to come to Sumeru City today to go shopping together and...
All right, there's no rush. Let's back up a little. Your name is Kale, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there anything I can help you with?
भाई बेचारी रो दी भाई.
No, no. Master!
What is it?
Huh?
Did you have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstructs your breathing, which can lead to all sorts of weird dreams. Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Sumeru City today, remember? Cheer up. I'll take you to Hushang's. I heard he's got some new toys in stock. Go wash your face, take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, we'll head out.
Okay. Thanks, Master Tainari. So it was just a dream.
And yet, dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass.
Who said that?
That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City anyway, you may as well tell Lesser Lord Kusanali about everything that happened. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your 2 traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. I'd write them a letter if I were you. Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate.
भाई ये लोग स्टोरी को ग्लिच इफेक्ट दिया है.
नाव्या का एको किया, नाव्या का
नाविया क्या?
एको एको
हाँ मेरे पास है।
Situation.
नाविया नाविया नहीं नाहिदा का,
Golly was in such a rush to learn
नाहिदा और ये है। नहीं,
We
अगर तू
can't
बोलेगा
wait.
इकोलिस्टन नाहिदा और आयरन का जी बेस्ट हो तेरा।
Changed. You might not even recognize Paimon
हाँ
anymore.
नाविया का देखा मैंने। नाविया का है, आयाटो का है, इसका है क्या बोलते हैं, उसका नाम क्या है? राइडन का बच्चे, अरे नहीं नहीं नहीं, राइडन का वो बच्चे बच्चे का नाम क्या था? हाँ वही इसका नाम उसका है।
नाव्या वाला मस्त लगा था, वैसे तो एक फूल गिर रही है उसके पीछे से।
नहीं थोड़ा सा इफेक्ट दिया, अलग अलग कलर का इंटीग्रेशन जैसे थोड़ा सा डार्क देता है उस पे, पूरा ही गोल्डन कर दिया। क्योंकि नहीं
Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness. I'm so glad you made it. Of course. We won't let anything happen to you,
का
Kale.
पुल वैसे क्या हुआ है अब?
What's going on in Sumeru City? Looks like
वो
lots of
बेचारा
people
माइक ऑफ करके आगे को कर रहा है।
माविका निकालूंगा
I
लेकिन
was just
देखो
gonna say.
50-50 पे आ गई है वो
After I
गारंटी
wrote my letter, Master and I went to
Sad,
Sumeru
bro,
City
sad.
and told the
Isn't it
Dendro
very
Archon
sad?
everything.
अभी
She
मेरे
was
दिमाग में
silent
एक
at
चीज चल
first.
रही है कि माविका
It
छोड़
seemed
सितलाली
like
पे
she was
निकाल
deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave
हाँ वही तो
Sumeru
चीज है ना,
City
सितलाली किसके
and
साथ
move to
चलेगा?
Caravan Rebots.
सितलाली फिर भी चल जाएगी माविका
Entire
किसके साथ चलाऊंगा?
population of the city has
भाई का सबके साथ चलेगी, क्या बात कर रहा है?
Not just Sumeru City.
सब DPS
The
है।
evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidia Forest, Ashavan
तुझे पता है
Realm,
मावी का
and
अल्टीमेट मारने के बाद 50% डैमेज बोनस देता है।
everyone living in the
Active party
rainforest
member.
must temporarily relocate to Caravan Rebat.
सब डीपीएस भी काम करती है, बफर भी काम करती है।
crazy.
मेरे पास ड्यूरेन भी है
Yes,
और यार
it's quite an
निकोटिन भी
operation.
है।
Even if people only bring the bare essentials, the scale is simply enormous. They've requisitioned almost all the
भाई उसका नाम
centerpieces
प्रून है,
necessary for the
तुम दोनों मिलकर प्रून प्रून
task,
किया।
including the entirety of Dory's centerpiece park.
विशाल का असली नाम बोलना।
विशल का प्रिंसेसन देवल क्या कुछ तो था
असली नाम नहीं है।
ना, ईमेल रखा है कुछ तो नहीं पता नहीं
असली नाम नहीं है।
नहीं असली नाम क्या है, मैं मुझे नहीं पता उसका असली नाम।
उसका असली नाम बहुत छोटा है।
उसका असली नाम क्या है?
एमी
ओके एमी
एमी
एमी एमी ओके एमी।
The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream, but a warning.
गोल्डन एप्पल आके पहले हो
After
गया
our meeting,
वो वाला क्वेश्चन।
she immediately summoned the six sages to analyze the
हाँ वो
situation
इवेंट
and
जो भी था,
discuss countermeasures. They
मैंने
concluded
किया
that
था
the-
बट मेरे को याद नहीं,
Please
भूल
keep
गया।
that to yourself. We don't want to cause. The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem.
The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive.
गलत।
She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
I feel sad for the people who don't know the real
Tainari,
official.
Kale, you got a minute? I need a hand here.
One moment. I'll
Can't
be
help
right
with
there.
that.
As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. There's a lot to be done, and they need all the help they can get. This will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another crisis is upon us.
Excuse me, sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage.
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
Those items are worth a small fortune. Make sure you store them somewhere safe. You understand?
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh?
हाँ
Guess again. No petty thief gets past me.
मैं वैसे ही आगम कुछ कर रहा हूँ।
अरे ब्लूबर्ड
हाँ
तो तू मेरे को प्राइवेट वीसी का एक्सेस दे, तेरा जितने बार आता हूँ हर बार बंदी मिलता है।
अरे हाँ दे देता हूँ मैं, एक सेकंड।
हर बार भूल जाता है तू। रुक जा, तेरे को तो मैंने फ्रेंड लिस्ट में भी ऐड नहीं किया। रुक जा, प्रोफाइल ऐड फ्रेंड, देख मैंने वो किया होगा।
हाँ मैं करता हूँ,
We should go
अभी
help
करता
the
हूँ।
evacuees.
आ गया।
See you around.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came all this way to help. It means a lot. Please stay safe.
Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this. Goodbye. Look after yourselves.
एक बार लीव करके ज्वाइन करके करने का ट्राई कर, तेरे को रोल दिया हूँ.
Haimon's not sure how she found the words to comfort Kale because, honestly, she's kind of nervous herself. Let's head to the Sanctuary of Surasana and see Nahida.
पर है.
हो रहा है.
सही है. ये काम करते यहाँ पे लाया होगा तो.
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place. By order of Mahamatra Sino.
Are you blind? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed. The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike, so he's ordered us to strengthen our defenses.
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you.
ये लोग ऑलरेडी बातें कर रहे हैं. साइरस वगैरह वगैरह.
Traveler, Paimon, you made it.
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now.
Oh, it's good to see everyone again. Kale gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but we still have a lot of questions. What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan Rebot?
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but no definitive answers yet.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has something to do with Irminsul.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley lines' flow. If this continues, new information will...
In short, the souls of the
हाँ यार,
dead
तुम
are
कुछ बढ़िया
stranded,
बहुत.
while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true.
Nice. पहला बार गेंशिन ने इतने दिनों बाद अच्छा कुछ आगे कुछ लाया, इसके आगे वाला तो कुछ खास नहीं था।
I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley
ये
lines to
कैपिटानो को दिखा रहा है। वाह, नेवर माइंड।
किसी ने स्पॉइलर दिया था सुबह ही।
ओके हाँ, मैं ही बोला था, मैं ही भूल गया।
तभी था,
हाँ
सुबह स्पॉइलर दिया था किसी ने।
हाँ
अबे अरमन सोल तो जला दिया जाएगा भाई।
हाँ, ये पता है मुझे।
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing function herself.
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that, and for God.
वैसे तो कर रहा क्या आर्कोन क्वेश्चन?
Even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable.
मैं वहीं से देखूंगा जहां से
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul.
Okay.
Any issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. And despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within and send us her findings.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No. I've spent half my life...
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Core of 30 that a
मेरा
large
second ID
number
का
of
नाम Golden है।
unidentified merchant caravans had
Golden
recently
Bird।
been spotted entering Sumeru through Beta Harbor. At
ये
first, I
Bluebird।
suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate.
Okay।
But if Irminsul...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel.
भाई
If
वैसे
even the kid
तूने
with Irminsul
रुक
is
जा, तूने
this
निकोल
badly
निकाला,
affected,
तू लोहे
you
निकालेगा?
can imagine how bad things are in there.
मैं नहीं निकालने वाला था भाई, कसम से निकल गई।
और मेरे को चाहिए था, मेरा नहीं निकला।
देख लिटरली तुझे पता है 10 पुल में निकल गई, मैं निकाल रहा था प्रूने।
हाँ
मुझे बस एक सेट चाहिए था प्रूने का।
What's wrong?
क्योंकि सुना काफी अच्छी है।
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low.
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
Hello?
अच्छा पता नहीं को क्या देना है नए सेट।
Get
अरे
out of the
attack type
city
में पहन देना
and
उसे।
take the Dendro Archon with us.
अटैक ओनली।
The entrance
हाँ,
to
attack
Irminsul
only।
is directly beneath the
Hit
sanctuary.
देगा तो वो
service
coordinated
tower.
direct पे high damage देगी।
That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong.
The Dendro Archon has
क्या
a
नहीं,
very
उसका अच्छा है,
strong
उसका
connection
coordinated
to
attack का damage 60 to 80,000 है,
Theoretically,
उसी ऊपर जाता है।
this connection should grow weaker with distance.
एक सेकंड ट्रायल पे चला ना, ट्रायल पे जाके निकोल का बिल्ड देख लो, उसमें कितना क्रीप देके रखा है।
But with Irminsul out of control, our first
नहीं नहीं,
priority is to
उधर पे
get
कम
him
रहता
away
है।
from here.
मतलब अगर तू
situation is
देख,
critical.
तू अगर ट्रायल पे
There's no time
नहीं
to
नहीं बात
deliberate.
सुन।
Everyone in agreement?
हाँ हाँ
F2 पे बिल्ड रहती है ना, रुक जा अभी देखता हूँ।
I'll deal with it.
Archon को
I'll also let the Matra and the Core of 30 know to start
नहीं, एक
evacuating.
सेकंड उसके पास आर्टिफैक्ट देख लेना और एट्रीब्यूट देख लेना, बस समझ में आ जाएगा देखो।
एक चीज मेरे समझ में नहीं आ रही, आजकल गेंशिन जो स्टोरी बना रही है, तू बीच में से स्किप नहीं कर सकता।
हाँ
मतलब जा नहीं सकता। ये चीज मैं देख
Let's
रहा हूँ।
go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
हाँ, वो लोग चाह रहे हैं कि भाई पूरा तू देख भाई, इतना मेहनत करके हम लोग बना रहे हैं।
We'll be back as soon as this is over.
नहीं स्ट्रीम नहीं देख सकता मैं अभी,
बोलने का
अरे स्ट्रीम नहीं देख सकता मैं अभी।
अच्छा ये देख क्या बोलते हैं, अपना ऊपर एग्जिट का बटन आ जाता है, स्टोरी एग्जिट का, एग्जिट कर दोगे तो शुरू से।
ओके नहीं देखा मैंने अभी।
Last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will...
अरे कर मजा आएगा, आर्कोन क्वेस्ट का स्टोरी अच्छा है इस बार का।
With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation.
जब तक इसकी
And with Ermin's soul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. Feels as though we're
बंदा
being
सीधे
pushed
भाषा में
along
बोल रहा है
by
मैं खुद कुछ नहीं करना सीधा वही करूंगा जो है
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
भाई मत बोल भाई मेरे को देखने दे कैसा होता है अभी
A wise
अरे
judgment.
नाहिदा जाएगी उधर
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
ओके भाई नाहिदा को जोंगली के पास जाना चाहिए था वही एक बंदा है जिसका नॉलेज उससे ज्यादा है
भाई इनके अकॉर्डिंग तो जोंगली मर चुका है ना
नहीं सारे आर्कन को पता है कि वो जिंदा है बाकियों को नहीं पता बाकी को पता है कि वो मर चुका है
वेंटी तो बोल रहा है
Everything is going to plan.
वो मर चुका है
नहीं वो ऐसे नाटक कर रहा है उनको पता है
Do not hesitate. The Ermin Soul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here too. We don't want to keep our clothes.
Hey, hello, stream कर रहा हूँ
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision. But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it bend the very foundations of this world?
भाई डॉटर का ये फटी वाले कपड़े मेरे को बहुत प्यारे लगे
हाँ हेलो रोबर्ट कभी ना कभी तो तूने इमेजिन किया ही होगा निकोल
हाँ भाई बट ऑफ स्ट्रीम बात कर उसका भाई ये ठीक
क्या इमेजिन किया था
मैं कुछ नहीं इमेजिन किया भाई बाद में इमेजिन
How is the Dendro Archon? Her breathing is steady.
मैं बोलूंगा तो मैं मना थोड़ी किया बोलूंगा ऑफ स्ट्रीम
for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear. Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage. Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level. Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, what's their capacity for self-healing? Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
Master Tainari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time.
Tainari.
अरे निकोल को देख भाई निकोल है इसलिए होम प्रिटी है
Master Nephis,
Sages.
Tainari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did
Have you
your ears
gotten
get longer?
taller or did
hopefully the former, Uncle Baladori.
Zino, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honor. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumeru. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Alkindi of the Spontamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Nice to meet you all.
It's an honor.
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. thank you for lending your aid to Sumeru once more.
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak. He's always talking about you two.
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their wish.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at Caravan Rebot, but they cannot stay here forever. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Fernas, any thoughts?
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research in the wild. Curse always one step ahead of me, isn't he?
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Irminsul might be far worse than we can imagine. Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed?
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
You have a valid point. But until worse comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly and helping it recover.
Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's all right, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail.
Of course! But even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a
एक
stress
सेकंड रुक,
fracture?
तेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा मेरे को.
Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use. And Irminsul has existed for centuries, after all.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos.
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt, but something has come up.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us, but was...
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in, while he can...
I'll go join him.
We will come with you.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next steps.
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Okay. Caravan Rivat यहाँ से इधर है. अच्छा इधर कर क्या रहा? चलो. कैरेक्टर चेंज नहीं कर सकते, नहीं तो माउई का वगैरह लेता मैं.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all.
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? You think you're some sort of warrior?
It's fine. Come here. Look at this.
Oh, it's...
The ley line blossom.
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort...
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before.
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond this point?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. But if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the...
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting ley lines?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for?
Anything we can do to help?
We'll head a little farther out, or we'll see what else we can do.
Will you need my help?
That should be fine.
All right, well, don't go too...
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up. I'll come and find you.
हेलो
हम्म
8 की पिटी हो गई है
तेरा मत बोल भाई मेरा 60 का पिटे मेरा कुछ नहीं निकला मैं शांति से बैठा हूँ
को अच्छी कैरेक्टर नहीं आ रही है अभी क्या करूं मैं
ये सब बुरा मुझे लगना चाहिए भाई कितने सारे हैं इधर में फूल पौधे
मेरे पास वो पता है तेरे को मेरे पास कितने पर है मेरे पास 32 और एक 33 पुल्स पड़े हैं मेरे पास 33
एटलीस्ट 6 तो भाई मेरे पास वो भी नहीं है 0
मेरे से कंपटीशन करना चाह रहा है क्या अभी सारे के सारे पुल्स वेपन बैनर पे डाल दूंगा फिर
Any thoughts? Well, firstly, I've reviewed the data.
मेरा तो गलत ही सीन चल रहा
है मैं तो भाई पीसी ऑफ कर रहा हूं जा रहा हूं भाई एसी चलाने के लिए
That should be the heart of Oasis.
That should be the heart of the
All we need to do
Oasis.
is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Okay, if it's Heart of Oasis, I might be able to help Naida replenish her lost ranger power without any need to rely on Alonso.
What is it? You thought of something?
I know a way to save Naida.
Really? Then let's get back and tell the others!
Okay. चलो अभी रिटर्न जाना है और ये हो जा ही रहा है रिटर्न
Phew. Glad to see you've returned safe and sound.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irmin's soul is experiencing an anomaly, it has not completely rejected access from the outside. The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irmin's soul, but there's also another way. I assume you recall the devices everyone was wearing when you first arrived in Sumeru?
Devices? Oh, wait. You mean...
The Akasha terminals? That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down, though?
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there. And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals.
No prizes for guessing who that would.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything he's read. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function?
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again.
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bells? It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for hiding there.
I agree. There's a good chance.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan Rebot won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village.
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey, and Candace will be there to receive us at the village.
This leaves us just one thing to worry about. That Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is fixed.
There
has to be another way to help her.
Huh. Wow. Luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while we were out investigating.
Really? Stream हो जाए.
Wow, nice one, Traveler. Let's hear it.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
I'll find a way to pursue her.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. When she realizes the danger that Nihida is in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not.
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here.
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover her power. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sages agree, we'll split into 3 teams. The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village, and the Traveler and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon to see Apep.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it. But at least we have a direction now. I'll take it over floundering around in confusion.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and open a new path before our feet.
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocations and the sequel to show my gratitude. Come on, let's get moving.
Okay. So अभी कहाँ पे जाना है नीचे? 31 meters. Bye. किसी ने कुछ नहीं देखा.
Tainari has brought me up to speed. But we can't proceed with everything right away. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later.
No problem. We got this.
Words can't express my gratitude. So let...
Goodbye for now.
Alright, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw a pep was in...
Traveler, Paimon.
चलो Dendro Dragon से मिलने जाएगा finally.
Borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second.
Kale, what's the matter?
भाई मुझे अभी तक जिन नहीं मिला लेकिन आर्कॉन पोस्ट में मेरे को जिन दिखा रहा है.
Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve
नेटलैंड में भी
it.
हुआ था. मैंने इनुजुमा अनलॉक नहीं किया था, ठीक है? नेटलैंड चला गया था. नेटलैंड जाके ट्रैवलर डायरेक्ट इलियस को एलिमेंट यूज करके दिखा जा रहा है.
I tried my best to keep up with
मैंने
the
तो नेटलैंड
conversation, but there was so much new information.
उसने इलेक्ट्रो
I couldn't
एलिमेंट
take
दिखा
it
दिया
all
उधर.
in.
दिमाग खराब हो गया मेरा.
So,
क्या बोल रहा है ये?
I just wanted to ask, do
ये
you
लोग
have
कुछ
any
भी करते
tips for me
हैं.
there?
प्लॉट वो लोग फॉलो ही नहीं करते.
Paimon knows exactly.
उनका जैसा
Fair
क्वेस्ट है वो
enough.
वैसा दिखाते रहते हैं.
Everything you
पूरा
need to
एकदम
know
दिमाग
is
खराब.
right here in Paimon's notes. Sumeru chapter. It's got tons of info about all the
हाँ,
things
ऐसा
we've
कुछ
seen
नहीं
and
कर
heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little simplified, but hopefully it all makes sense. You see, being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. It takes a lot of hard work. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that
ये
happens,
Paimon नहीं सुधरेगी
she
कहीं भी.
notes down the confusing parts and goes over them in her own time.
This is perfect.
पाइमन
Could I
का माता
borrow it?
सुझाया डॉक्टर.
ए
Matter of fact, you can
चल
keep it if
ठीक
you
है.
want. Paimon has another
छी,
copy.
तूने वो नहीं बोला मेरे को लगा तू गाली देने वाला है.
Traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day he
ये
might
तेरा
not
थोड़ी
need
ना
a
मैं.
guide anymore, so
उसको गाली
she
देता
wanted
फिर.
to have a gift for
ठीक है
him
भाई.
in case we ever parted ways. But it doesn't seem so
कैसे कैसे
necessary
लोगों से कंपेयर
nowadays.
कर रहा है. I
We
mean
have
खुद से
so many
कैसे
more
कैसे
places to
कंपेयर
see
कर रहा है.
together. One copy will be enough for both of us.
ठीक है भाई बेइज्जती कर लो
Thank
मेरा.
you so much. But
तेरा
still,
नहीं निकला है निकोल ना.
anyway, that was all.
जला लो और.
I won't
नाहिदा
keep you
का
any longer.
भाई तू नाहिदा का
Have a
क्या
safe
क्या
trip.
देखता है
ओ हेलो 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 मैं नहीं तू. तेरे को तेरा तेरा एक ही ऑप्शन है वो है जेल.
All right, time to bring the
झूठ
hitter to
मत
see
बोल
a
ठीक
pet.
है.
Let's hope that
भाई
old
उस टाइम मैं
dog
स्ट्रीम ही
isn't
कर रहा था जब
in
तू
the
बोल रहा
mood.
था.
ए ये तो चीटिंग है भाई. हेलो हेलो.
Here's
तू
a
साले
thought.
से
If we brought Nervaletta along, do you think it would help us persuade
तेरा
her to
रिकॉर्डेड
help?
हो गई है. चाहे तो आगे जाके देख सकते क्या बोला था. ओके मैं कुछ आर्टिफैक्ट क्रिएट कर सकता मेरे को पता नहीं था. साइंटिफिक एनालिसिस ऐसा बाद में बनाएंगे. लेट्स सी आगे क्या करना है. फिर कहाँ पे है
Actually,
ये मेरे भाई.
never mind. In a pap size, Nervalette's probably one of those dragons who has grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
भाई मेरे को कैरेक्टर चेंज करने नहीं दे रहा. बहुत बुरे हैं भाई ये लोग. मेरे को माउई का चाहिए.
I had a feeling your kind might come
और तो फाइट
calling.
मत कर. उन लोगों को तो मार नहीं पाएगा. उन लोगों का अनलिमिटेड मतलब स्पॉन है.
The
ओके
ley lines are
रुक 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 रुक
uncertain.
रुक कहीं मत बोलो.
Something has gone
मैं अलग
wrong
इस पे हूँ,
with
रुक.
Irminsul, yes.
एक सेकंड एक सेकंड.
टाइम वेस्ट करेगा तो कैसे होगा. तेरा टाइम बचा रहा हूँ मैं पागल.
ओके थैंक यू भाई बट रुक जा अंदर. ओके द ले लाइंस आर इन डिजायर विद समथिंग हैज गॉन wrong with Arman Soul. Yes, nothing
पता है ना
gets past.
सुमेरु में एक एनिमी है
Even from a great
वो एक
distance
समन करता है
away, I
कुछ
can
सांप
sense
समन
that
करता है, क्रोकोडाइल
Sumeru
समन
is
करता है,
headed
कुछ ना
for
कुछ समन करते
destruction.
रहता है। सुमेरो में कहीं नहीं है।
When
पता है
he
वो लोग
took
क्या
our
समन
home
करते हैं?
from us, prepare to watch
क्या?
as your own world is
वो एक्चुअली
plunged
जिन है,
into
जिन। वो
oblivion.
जिन समन करते हैं।
वो मेरे को नहीं पता था।
Oh, how the cycle
You
of history
you
comes to a poetic
you took our
conclusion.
home from us. Appear to watch your.
The heat is in grave danger. Can you please help her?
Bhai.
Is she now?
Is she now?
Then
do explain. For
For
what
what
reason
reason should
should
I lend Booer my assistance?
the safety of Sumeru depends on it. A very survival of worlds could be at stake because you owe a debt to debt of gratitude. This way you can repay it. Okay, ये वाला चूज करता है.
If you truly despise gods and humans so
एक्चुअली तू
much,
पता है तू डॉक्टर से अभी फाइट कर
after
सकता
the
है।
great
बहुत
humiliation
पता है
of
मुझे.
being helped by a
हाँ
god
पता है
in the
मुझे, बट
past,
नहीं करना मुझे.
shouldn't you be jumping at this
अभी
chance
देखा।
to balance the scales?
Wait. Well,
ये लोग कैसा गेम बनाते हैं?
Now that is a compelling reason.
इतने सारे
अरे
रोबोट्स रख के।
नहीं तो मेटेरियल
When
कैसे अपग्रेड करेगा तो?
Alfmar plotted against me
When
and I was
Al
tortured
Ahmar
with
plotted
forbidden
against me.
knowledge, it was Booer who saved me from
भाई
agony.
बेचारा आर्कन क्वेस्ट करेगा जिसका सोच
And
अभी
though I
मतलब ये
regard
निकला
with
है.
shame
क्या
the
नाम है?
pity of my enemies,
वो आर्कन क्वेस्ट
to
कैसे स्टार्ट
receive
करेगा जो एकदम
aid
स्टार्टर
without
है.
repaying it would likewise
मैं क्यों
tarnish a
सोचूं भाई?
dragon's dignity.
ये तो गलत है भाई.
Oh, tiny Booer.
ओ टाइनी ब्रो. रुक जा कुछ बोल रहा है.
Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of
Dragonkind.
dragonkind.
इसको नोब्लेस देना है क्या? फोर्टिस नोब्लेस क्या देना है?
We're gonna
Celestial के-
hold on to me. रुक जा एक सेकंड.
अरे नया आर्टिफैक्ट डोमेन आया है, बताया नहीं तूने?
सुबह को ही बताया, तू देख भी लिया और अभी बोल रहा है.
अरे वही वाला है क्या?
हाँ. In silence, a mandatory part of a audience with a
उड़ने वाले
dragon.
कहाँ पे है यार?
ओए हाँ, तुझे मैं बोलना भूल गया. एपेक पता है तुझे? हाइड्रो ड्रैगन से बहुत बड़ा है साइज में और पावरफुल भी. तुझे बोल रहा था मैं.
भाई
The
मुझे
heart
पता
of
है मेरा
Oasis
ड्रैगन
is
उससे ज्यादा
supplying
बड़ा है
her
साइज.
with life force
ठीक है
as we
भाई.
speak. It shall not be long before she recovers.
लड़का मार गया.
But I should warn you,
Good.
Boor's existence is closely
They-
intertwined with
See the greatness in
Irminsul.
me.
Unless the issues
the
plaguing
issue-
it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
लड़का जिंदगी में सब पहली बार सब कुछ पढ़ रहा है.
Thank you.
आज जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ो.
Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern.
यहाँ पे कौन सा एनिमी आएगा क्या पता?
Just like last time, it's impossible to have normal conversation with this dragon.
A
How
dragon's
about-
sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine.
Okay, a dragon's sovereign's power
While
is
I
far
was indeed
greater than.
weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Booer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Okay, एपेक ने अपनी लाइफ फोर्स शेयर किया. बुएर मतलब ये है. क्या नाम है? नाइला के साथ.
शेयर किया नहीं है, कर रहा है.
मतलब शेयर कर रहा है, मतलब वही. भाई तो मर जाते बेचारी. और
भाई ये क्या है? मेरे को इधर से एनिमो डैमेज बोनस गॉबलेट मिला, खतरनाक वाला, मजा आ गया. ये क्या है?
the knowledge memories, emotions they once had are gone. They are brand new individuals now, and yet for some reason they seem drawn to Paimon and me.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it.
Okay, come to think of it, I'm curious how FF sensed the. रुक जा मेरे को पढ़ने दीजिए. The ley line normally from so far away and immediately guessed that something was wrong with Irminsul. हाँ बोलो.
तो नया वाला डोमेन के अंदर जाके देखा है कितना सुंदर है सब कुछ आसपास?
नहीं देखा अभी मैं निकोल निकालने की बात करूंगा. Could she know something that we don't? Epep.
I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles.
Okay, that tree was not planted by heavenly principles. Irmin's soul existed before
Arrived in Tavad.
they ever arrived in Tibet.
There was a time when it belonged to Tavad, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the light realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it.
Okay.
Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged.
Even so.
As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no
नहीं
purpose.
मजा आ रही है Archon question करने को.
But there will come a day
No lie.
when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise,
ठीक है
no
भाई.
matter how long we must wait.
बंदा ट्रोल करने के लिए रेडी है पूरा.
That far away from
नहीं वैसे मेरे को अच्छा लगा ना पढ़ भी रहा हूँ मैं.
has wrested his authority from the hands
पहला वाला
of
मेरे को
his
अच्छा नहीं लगा था इतना.
And we have yet to meet. I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night.
एक सैंड और फ्लावर चाहिए बस.
It's probably best if we don't tell Epep that we are on such a good term with the Hydro Dragon. भाई हाइड्रो ड्रैगन के बारे में बताना चाहता है Epep को भाई.
अरे अंदर जाके देखना वो कुछ और ही बोलेगा.
न्यूलेट भाई रुक जा भाई रुक इसे.
भाई अंदर जाने के बाद ना वो सोचेगा कि न्यूबिलेट के साथ प्लान बना के ह्यूमंस पे हमला कर देते हैं ऐसा कुछ सोचेगा वो. दिमाग खराब तू देखना.
I see.
कौन हो Epep सोचेगा?
हाँ सोचेगा कि बेंच उसके साथ मिलकर कुछ कर दूं क्या, हमला मचा दूं क्या, सब तबाह कर दूं क्या, ऐसा सोचेगा वो.
भाई गलत है भाई ये. What happened? Sandstorm come.
भाई तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ क्या सोच रहा है. तबाह करने के बाद मैं
Another
पागल है क्या?
calamity approaches.
रुक देखने दे.
You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Booer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Oh, thanks again. Take care, all right?
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
There she goes again.
There we go.
We have done what we came here for. Time to check what's going on out there. इसलिए कोई एक डिवाइस दे इसको.
Nahida, you're awake. Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation.
अरे भाई एक
Yes,
फ्लावर दे दे
for
बस
a
और एक
brief
सैंड दे दे
moment,
अटैक का.
but she has
मैं
now
भी नहीं दे
lost
पा रहा एनर्जी
consciousness
रिचार्ज वाला
again.
सबसेट पे. क्या
Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
Its location is dash remember. Tell no one. The moment I touched the key, Nahida handed over. A mysterious piece of information appeared in my mind. I don't know what it means nor how to decipher it, but I will firmly commit it to memory. This must be incredibly important information. I don't know why Nahida would keep it secret from everyone, but it's probably best that I do the same for now.
अभी को देखना चाहिए बेंच. तू सब कुछ पढ़ रहा है. इतना अगर जिंदगी में पढ़ा तो तू अभी आईएएस
Dump us in the middle of nowhere?
बंदा बेइज्जती किया जा रहा है भाई. देख लो. ठीक है भाई. भाई गलत भाई.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect
ए
the
वैसे पता है
The
अपन
rest of
लोग
you,
ये
return to
ये
Aru
कर सकते
village.
ये खेल सकते क्या नाम है ये गेंशिन खत्म होने के बाद
Yes, Mahamatra
उसका नाम क्या है
भाई एक
अरे बात तो सुन तू मोबाइल पे डेड बाय डेलाइट इंस्टॉल करना हम दोनों मतलब ये पीसी पे इंस्टॉल कर सकते हो अच्छा है
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
you back how is it okay how is the Dendro Archon she's still with Apep but she is recovering Apep gave Naira some of her own life force what
a relief.
But with these sandstorms,
It's the Jinn.
it's a Jinn.
Countless
Countless
Jinn
Jinn
have stirred up
have
violent
struggled.
sandstorms across the desert, blocking our path to the Temple of Silence. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway?
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail.
He died. कौन कैरेक्टर इन्वॉल्व है ये सब दिखा रहा है और नाउ न्यू अनलॉक हुआ है हर एक का दिखाएगा क्या ये मतलब ओके
गाली वाली मत दे भाई
नहीं मैंने नहीं किया भाई भाई रुक गया
तू अंग्रेजी में
हाँ इंग्लिश में कुछ देने जाया था बट स्टॉप हो गया भाई वद्दा बोल के बस जिन फ्रॉम गुराबाद हाँ a familiar figure comes to mind.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, for my destiny of my master. I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar.
Lilapar.
Okay, Lilapar. Paimon and I should take a trip to Gurabad.
Yeah. If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe.
Well, be careful. You mean, there are other dangers and... It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebod, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly, to call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last visit in Sumeru.
हाँ अच्छा अटैक है ना बहुत अच्छा
या फिर वो वाला जो फ्रॉस्ट वाला एरिया में देता है ना एक वेपन वो भी अटैक टाइप ही तो है लाल कलर का
नहीं उसका अटैक परसेंटेज इतना ज्यादा नहीं है जितना वो आई ऑफ जिसका उसका अटैक ज्यादा है डोंट वरी वी हैव गॉटन अ लॉट स्ट्रॉन्गर विद अगर दोनों का सेम अटैक हुआ तब दे सकते हैं सिंस आवर लास्ट स्टिंट इन सुमेरो
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been...
चलो फाइटिंग का टाइम आ गया आई होप सो सॉरी भाई साइनो मेरे को निकालना चाहिए था साइनो बहुत प्यारा है बफ खाया ऊपर से
You should get going. We'll take care of things here.
बफ मिला उसका डैमेज इंक्रीज्ड है
You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
बहुत एकदम सही वाला गॉबलेट मिला है
आर्टिफैक्ट फार्म तेरा आपको कुछ करना है
अरे निकॉल का इस पे मतलब आर्टिफैक्ट फार्म करूंगा ही ना
ओके कैरेक्टर चेंज करने दिया है कौन सा कैरेक्टर लेके जाओ इसलिए क्या बेस्ट होगा
चेस का लेके जा
हाँ एक चेस का रख सकता लेकिन बट मैं फुल जीवाई टीम लेके जाऊंगा बट ठीक है रुक चेस का वैसे आइडिया सही नहीं तूने सही बोला चेस का लेने के लिए पता है अंदर में अगर कुछ ये कुछ रहा मतलब उड़ के जाने का या कुछ भी करने का रहा तो चेस का काम पाएगा
इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ
नहीं मैं मावी का भी दूंगा मावी जीरा ही हटाऊंगा मावी का दूंगा और क्या खेलूंगा पूरा एक्सप्लोरेशन टीम ही लेके जाऊंगा रुको सिटलाली दूंगा ये दूंगा क्या नाम है उड़ीना लेने का जरूरत नहीं है
Never mind. Let's go.
हील भी होगा, डैमेज भी कर पाएगा, सब कुछ कर पाएगा फुरीना, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ ओवरऑल।
सब ठीक है, ले लिया फुरीना। ओके अभी डिप्लॉय स्टार्ट भाई। डिप्लॉय क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ मैं? ओके डिप्लॉयड है, सॉरी माय बैड।
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad. Looks like elevators are right. Let's get inside. See what's going on.
भाई मावी का मावी भाई औड़ा तो है भाई इसका।
अभी जब खेलता औड़ा का वो हो जाता है, ऐसा हो जाता है। अभी तो औड़ा एल से स्टार्ट होता है।
आना होगा, आएगा अभी। हमारा नहीं अभी भी नहीं मारा। ओ नहीं मरेगा ये लोग, आते रहेगा क्या?
Target spotted. All units at the ready. The Patchouli? They must be using this place as a stronghold. Are they the ones behind all this? Fighting Jinn with one hand and Patchouli with the other? This is pure chaos.
Incinerate! Light it up!
You see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all those dangerous Jinn free.
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat, requesting backup.
Backup en route! Stop him at all costs!
Careful! They're back again!
Better hold back this time. Get to work! Keep lolling!
मरना ही है इनको।
Get him!
देख ले किसका अटैक ज्यादा है। तेरे पास ये नहीं है इसका एटलस सबसे ज्यादा होता। अच्छा उसके लिए
एटलस नहीं है इसमें।
Fill our pack! Show no mercy!
आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट विश्व में तेरे वर्ल्ड में नहीं आ सकता।
ना
ये क्या हुआ?
Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to end them! Show no mercy!
एक और बात।
Yeah, we can finally.
ओके वैसे भी निकोले के एंजल ही है और हर एक सिली एंजल है जो कर्स्ड है।
Your tracks. Apologies, sir. There is no need to apologize.
ये पैंटलून है कि मतलब ब्रोटो है फिर से?
So, you're in charge here, huh?
Okay.
Where's the problem?
I'm afraid I cannot answer.
पैंटलून्स का भाई जीन्स वगैरह मेरे को अच्छा लगता है भाई, कपड़े वगैरह।
I assume
I
you
assume,
are
yeah,
naive enough to expect
naive enough
answers
to
from an
expect
enemy.
answer from an enemy.
Snooty.
Snooty.
However you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow.
अच्छा वो
You
पैंटलून
can
लगा
either
पे।
start talking or we'll have
हाँ फिर मत बोल भाई, समझ में आ गया तो क्या बोलने वाला।
Traveler.
भाई वो अभी पहनता ठीक है।
रुक अभी आने के बाद उसको बोलूंगा भाई क्या क्या बोल रहा है उल्टा।
You're remarkably.
Did you show yourself just to?
I am here merely to.
तो बोला निकोला देखने के लिए सफेद
I'm
अच्छा
quite
है।
aware. I've been following you.
What do you mean?
I don't see why.
I save lives.
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet,
while I endeavor to understand,
Your
your
true strength remains a
remains
mystery to me.
Violence is not my area of expertise either, so
I'd
you
much
see,
rather
I'd much rather
converse
converse with you like
with
this,
you.
and
Determine
determine a victor with the edge of a
victor.
blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance.
I see.
I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
3 moons?
So you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Okay, daughter भी unlock हो गया इधर. Wow.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, but there are things that do not end with his departure. Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting?
I've said quite enough, I believe. There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurubad, are we?
भाई इसका शील कितना प्यारा है भाई. The eye of perception को भी मैं
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations. It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from these degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
And with it. Okay.
What are you trying to say?
भाई तू नहीं मानेगा बट ये वाला आर्कन क्वेस्ट पे ट्रैवलर का खुद का हुआ है इसलिए मेरे को अच्छा लग रहा है सुन के.
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me, are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly? And how can we be sure that the...
Do you seriously think you're gonna convince us of it?
Convince you?
निकोल वैसे एक एंजल है और उसका एज बहुत ज्यादा है. सारे विचेस में सबसे ओल्डेस्ट निकोल है.
If a few words
मतलब सारे एल्डेस्ट नहीं सबसे ज्यादा एल्डेस्ट वही है. वो खुद ही बोला. उसने एलिस को एकदम बचपन से देखा है. मतलब उसको छोटा मतलब एकदम पिद्दू था उस टाइम से बड़े होते हुए एलिस को देखा. और अभी ना कि एलिस के अंडर ही मतलब वर्क कर रहा है. मतलब वो
I am merely stating my position so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life.
मतलब हाँ बालक पीछे.
लड़ा दिख ही नहीं रहा.
भाई once enemy is presented may not necessarily be an enemy for life.
As for what game I'm playing here, I'm simply buying some time.
Did you play well?
It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately. Since you did not fall for my ambush, I will now have to ask those in hiding to reveal themselves.
Leave this to us.
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Hey, stop right there!
All units, stop them!
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul. He definitely knows something. We can't let him.
अब इनको मानना ही पड़ेगा. मजबूरी है.
Soldiers, quick!
रुक जा.
कभी-कभी बोलेगा डिफीट करने के लिए.
इनकी तो आल्ट. अरे भाई अल्ट नहीं है मेरे पास.
Get that thing in position!
Hold on! Just a little longer! Show no mercy! Get to work! You two! Time to end them!
चलो बोला आपसे शील्ड अच्छा है.
Finally beat them!
Level 4 में इसका शील्ड
This guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him!
अरे कैसे खोलूं मैं ये?
फोन लगाओ.
अरे ओए कहाँ से खोलना है ये? रुक मेरे को देखने दे.
दिमाग लगाओ दिमाग.
अरे ऑप्शन ही तो नहीं आ रहा इधर में नीचे जाने का।
अच्छा ये अगर एंजल है तो ये दूसरे सीरीज से बात कर सकता है क्या?
हाँ कर सकता है।
कैसे?
मुझे कैसे पता? निकोल से पूछ तू अभी।
ये
अरे ऑप्शन तो दे भाई, कोई ऑप्शन नहीं दे रहा ये लोग तो, गलत ही है ये। कैसे करूं मैं ये? अभी क्या ये सब ऑन करना पड़ेगा? नहीं ये तो ऑन नहीं हो रहा।
कहाँ फंसा था? क्या दिखा रहा है अभी?
अरे वो पैंटलून को कैच करना है, फाइट किया, फाइट करके आगे कैसे जाए? ये कहाँ से खुलेगा?
वो खुलेगा नहीं, एक लड़की आएगा उससे बात करके तो उसके साथ निकलेगा, वो ऑटोमेटिक खुल जाएगा।
रुक जा समझ में आ गया। मेरे को लगा खोलना पड़ेगा, खोलने का कुछ नहीं था, जैसे पैदल चल करके आना था। मैं ही गधा हूँ।
पैदल चेस का है, उड़ के जाओ, मौजी का है, बाइक चला के जाओ।
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and explain yourself! What are you trying to...
Paimon, wait.
Paimon is a karma, and karma is
a small trap like the sandstorms from Gurabad will die down
I
soon
soon
enough. But don't be
Karma is a
discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so we're to
मेरा
chat
joystick
with
इतना
you
छोटा कैसे है?
meanwhile,
इसको
but
बड़ा
not to
कर सकते हैं
worry.
क्या?
This is only our first.
Just to answer.
Follow
Genshin में
isn't
कुछ नहीं
with
कर
any
सकता।
set of rules. Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We
Actually
were
मेरा
both
joystick बहुत
searching
छोटा
for a
हो
new
गया।
order. Goodbye, traveler and Paimon.
क्या हो गया?
I wish you a timely escape, albeit not too soon. I will need a little more time to prepare, after all.
ओके भाई। ए अभी सुन ना, मेरा मेरा माइक का क्वालिटी पहले से अच्छा आ रहा है कि मतलब वही रोबोटिक थोड़ा सा ठीक है? देख और जाके देख।
थोड़ा ठीक है, पर गेम का साउंड इतना घटिया क्यों आ रहा है बस?
गेम का साउंड
उसका अरे भाई उसका ऐसा आवाज ही है उसका।
नहीं गेम ने कुछ गेम साउंड नॉर्मल ऑडियो के साथ छेड़छाड़ किया है क्या? डिस्टर्ब
क्यों? गेम साउंड बुरा आ रहा है?
नहीं मतलब कुछ छेड़छाड़ किया है क्या बता?
हाँ छेड़छाड़ किया है, बट क्या गेम साउंड बुरा आ रहा है? कैसा आ रहा है गेम साउंड? चॉपी?
फिक्स करवा था।
अरे नहीं, गेम साउंड पे क्या हुआ है? ये तो बोल पहला।
डिसबैलेंस हो रहा है तेरा साउंड, प्रॉपर ठीक से नहीं आ रहा।
मेरा वॉइस की गेम वॉइस?
गेम वॉइस। गेम साउंड एटलीस्ट ठीक करके रख। वो कौन छेड़छाड़ करता है डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो को? उसको हाथ भी नहीं लगाना पड़ता।
अरे देख,
पता नहीं
दिख रहा है?
डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो पे जा।
हाँ ये डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो ऑफ किया है।
ऑफ क्यों किया है? ऑन कर इसको।
नहीं क्योंकि डेडिकेटेडली ऑन किया है। ये क्या बोलता है, गेम कैप्चर ऑडियो डेडिकेटेडली ऑन किया गया है।
अरे भाई वही तो नॉर्मली यूज करते हैं, नॉर्मल डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो। गेम कैप्चर का जरूरत ही नहीं है।
नहीं ये किया क्योंकि मैंने डिस्कॉर्ड का भी एक वॉल्यूम
एक बात बता देता हूँ, ठीक है? तू ये कर रहा है ना, ऑडियो जस्ट डिफॉल्ट पे रहने दे डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो, बस खुद का साउंड के साथ छेड़छाड़ कर।
अरे नहीं बैकग्राउंड पे बैकग्राउंड
साउंड चेक कर कितना घटिया आ रहा है तेरे स्ट्रीम पे।
ठीक है मैं चेंज कर रहा हूँ। गेम कैप्चर प्रॉपर्टीज, रुक जा।
मेरे को मीम्स वगैरह के साथ एडिट करते रहते
रुक जा, तू बोल रहा है डेस्कटॉप ऑन करता है। देख डेस्कटॉप मैंने ऑन किया, देख अभी थोड़ा सा देख चेक कर।
नॉर्मली डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो यूज
तो मेरे को गेम कैप्चर का ऑडियो ऑफ करना पड़ेगा अभी जाके।
कर दे। गेम कैप्चर का ऑडियो बहुत वाहियात होता है।
प्रॉपर्टीज गेम कैप्चर, देख गेम का वॉल्यूम आ रहा है तब भी, देख चेक कर। चेक कर थोड़ा सा।
ठीक है सर। अब
अरे देख तो ठीक है अब शायद ऐसा बोल रहा है, देख तो पहले।
There's so many
perfect for this situation.
गेम वॉल्यूम आ रहा है? गेम वॉल्यूम आ रहा है?
हाँ गेम वॉल्यूम ही ठीक है।
Huh. So you have a
मेरा वॉइस स्टॉप ही आ रहा है?
नहीं ठीक है। अरे तेरे वॉइस से लेना देना नहीं है भाई।
I have a trusty genie partner. Off you go.
ओके। मुझे ओबीएस का पता नहीं है क्या सीन। जीनी?
Come on, what's the hold up? 5,000 mora.
अब भाई डोरी का जिन को बुलाने के लिए डोरी को बार्गेन करना पड़ता उसके जिन के साथ। गई गजब है भाई। 5,000 हो रहा।
जिन इतना होल्लू है लेकिन उसको वो पीट जाएगा।
क्या उसका जिन?
उसका जिन पीट जाएगा। वो बार्गेनिंग करने जाएगा ना, वो उसका जिन भी बार्गेनिंग करने जाता है। बार्गेनिंग करने गया था, वो लोग पकड़ के उसको पीट दिए थे।
20,000 मोरा बोल रहा है। ब्लफ।
100,000 mora. Final offer.
लिटरली उसके जिन को पीटेगा अभी देख।
So she's a hired partner.
So she's a hired partner. जिन फाइट करने गया क्या? जिन बात करने गया?
उसको पीट के भगा देगा। डोरी जाएगा, डोरी को भी भगा देगा। देख भाई मजा आएगा।
You'll see. Just a few words from her.
तो भाई मार तो खा रहा है, दिख रहा है स्क्रीन से हो रहा है। कुछ तो हो रहा है भाई। भाई उठ के गिरा भाई।
अभी डोरी को देखना। वो जोश में आके होश खो देगा।
लंपी।
Don't you Jin have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiation. How dare you treat my messenger like this? You wanna play rough? Two can play at that game.
क्या डोरी फाइट करने आया क्या? डोरी को ही फेंकेगा क्या मारे? भाई गजब भाई, दोनों गिरे हुए। वैसे डोरी के पास ये एलिस निकोला कांटेक्ट है, उन लोगों को बुलाना चाहिए। देखो भाई मैं फंस गया, मेरे को बचाओ। ऐसे बोल के।
Looks like it's up to us now.
Be careful.
Kale.
Yes, master.
ये दोनों कर रहे हैं। ये नहीं सुधरेंगे। क्या मेरे को ये लेके फाइट करना पड़ेगा?
It's time for revenge.
नहीं मेरे को नहीं करना।
We were trying to help a child retrieve.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time playing side by side.
ये तो बुरा नहीं है वैसे ये यूज करने में।
Strangers.
Please stop.
नहीं बहुत बुरा है ये सब खेलने में। कॉलें मर चुकी मेरा। भाई ये गजब बोलता है। मर गया क्या? क्या फिर से मारना है? ओ भाई नहीं हो रहा भाई, इतना क्यों मारना है भाई? इनको मारना जरूरी है। वैसे स्टैचू ऑफ सन के पास जाऊंगा तो हील हो जाऊंगा ना? भाई मैं इमॉर्टल हो गया उधर पे खड़ा रहा हूँ। डोरी लगे क्या भाई? मजे आ रहे भाई। It's been a while.
There's too many of them. I can't believe I used 12 rare items.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was a close call. But it looks like they're preparing for...
They've breached our defenses in the south.
We're hemmed in. This is...
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news. Another line of defense has been breached.
भाई तुम लोग भी कर रहे हो क्या? ये तुम लोग का हो गया दोनों का?
What the fuck? ये क्या हुआ?
Kale, go with them
नहीं
and
भाई
assess
यार
the
कौन कोई सब
situation.
क्या नहीं
Dory and I will hold the line here.
कर रहा हूँ वही.
अभी तो टाइम नहीं है भाई करने का.
Even with 3 of us, we barely managed
टाइम
to.
आएंगे तब करेंगे.
This is not a discussion, Kale. Don't worry about us. She clearly still has plenty of tricks left up her sleeve.
Wait, you can't pin all your hopes on me? Oh, great. I've almost run out of the things I brought with me, and the rest is back in the caravan. I should be able to hold out for a little longer, but still... Master! Need any help? Huh?
अभी निकोल हेल्प करिए.
What is
भाई
it,
गजब
Kale?
भाई.
If things continue like... I don't care! Whoever you are! The only one who can... I am a spirit created at the beginning. What do you mean?
Spirit?
It doesn't
It doesn't matter. You don't need to understand it. Just repeat
repeat
after
after
me.
me.
Watch out! Jin incoming!
I... Here goes nothing! I am a spirit, created at the beginning.
फिर निकोल हेल्प करिए.
I am a flickering illusion.
Okay, incantation पर ही है. Order.
What's wrong, Plumpy? I've never seen you so agitated before.
But...
Do you know what Kale is reciting?
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator. I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
It's a song composed by the goddess of flowers, but very few records of it remain, even in historical texts. Is Kale an avid historian?
Not to my knowledge.
The Jin have actually quieted down. Although... No, it's more than that. It looks like they're showing...
Clearly, the songs left by the goddess of flowers have a soothing effect on them.
Really?
Try.
I am a spirit created at the beginning. Don't stay away! I'll stop.
It seems like the song only works when Kale recites it.
Kale.
Okay, अभी इधर फाइट चल रहा है. गजब भाई.
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to...
Huh? Wait! That sounds like...
It's been a long while.
Did you miss me?
Miss me?
Wow. Beep beep beep. Ben Ben.
Let's save the catching up for later. First, I gotta
Nani?
get you guys out of there. This should be the right mechanism. Ben,
Nicole
can you
Vega
handle it?
This should be right.
There we
निकोल
go.
निकोल निकोल भेड़ी जा
उसके अकाउंट में मैंने ही निकाला.
Leave this place.
निकोल.
कितना उसमें निकला
निकालने वाला हूँ.
झूठ बोल रहा है. इसके अकाउंट में मैंने ही निकाला है. ठीक है.
तो शायद क्या
बंदा झूठा है भाई.
अभी तो सच बोल ले.
बंदा निकोल निकाला है. निकोल बिल्ड भी कर लिया था. बंदा बोल रहा है नहीं निकला भाई. बंदा भी लैग भाई. किसी को बताना नहीं है.
बस मेरे को इतना पता था निको ला जाएगा क्योंकि 50 में इतना हारता नहीं हूँ।
भाई मैं ऑलरेडी 2 हार गया हूँ, ठीक है, मेरे को बुरा लग रहा है।
Those Fatui sure made them.
The Fatui? They.
Yep.
मारिया
No idea what.
देख साहब निको पे भी ना हार जाए, ठीक है।
निकोल पे अगर हार गया तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आएगा कैप्चरिंग रेडियंस।
My own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name.
अभी क्या ही करूंगा मैं।
Oh yeah, on a slightly different. I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. It was just another day. Found his. He tried to talk me.
अगर मैं हारा तो पहले मैं ये पनौती का अकाउंट मेरे इधर से हटाऊंगा डिवाइस से। यही पनौती भाई हर चीज का भाई प्रॉब्लम जर है भाई।
What about you guys?
ये पनौती साला मेरा लगी पनौती कर दिया।
मैंने भी हटा दिया था, उसे पता है, मैंने भी हटा दिया था।
भाई मैं भी हटाऊंगा इसके, ये साला पनौती है। इसकी वजह से 2 50-50 लगातार हारा हूं मैं। ये लेकिन तीसरा हारूंगा तो इसका अकाउंट हटाऊंगा मैं पहले। साला पनौती।
Oh, that bottle?
Yeah, we need her power to calm the. Here's hoping we actually manage to find.
Watch out!
Yeah. Trigger chess piece. भाई गलत भाई। फिर से अंदर आ गया मैं, अभी फिर से क्या करना पता नहीं। अच्छा ये तो सिलेक्टेड है। जरा Lilopar.
Long dream that was. It's
It's been a while.
my master. Oh, and you're here too, little while.
ओके हाँ लीलोपार में ये लोगों ने वॉइस ऐड किया है, यही तो मैं देख रहा हूँ क्योंकि वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट में इसका किया था तो इसका कोई वॉइस नहीं था। आर्गन क्वेस्ट में ये आया तो इसका वॉइस आया है खुद का। That's something new.
After we last parted ways, I merged with the land beneath Gurabad to suppress the dark calamities stirring in the depths. It rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn. I fought against it for a long, long time. Once satisfied that that dark power could know, why have you returned to Gurabad, my ma-
Well, basically, Sumeru's in danger and a lot of our friends are affected. Some bad guys messed around with Irminsul and now they've released the Jinn in here. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. I shall quell the Jinn and scatter the storms.
Thank you, Lilupar.
No need to thank me, my master. I have granted many wishes in my time, and this was the most trivial of them all.
The sandstorm's gone. The sun shines bright again. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun, this was exactly how I imagined it.
Wow.
Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more, even if the weather sucked.
That goes for me too.
There shouldn't be any more Jinn breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Another adventure begins.
ये नाविया का हुआ है, एक हुआ है।
हाँ नाविया क्या एक हुआ है? नाविया, आयाटो और ये स्कैरामॉच।
We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any
चलो
problems
चलो
now.
देखेंगे। नाविया का एक तो निकाल लेगा।
ओके कहाँ पे जाना है मुझे? Enter the Temple of Silence. पैदल दौड़ूंगा इधर में।
Temple of Silence?
हाँ।
ये क्या नया आइडिया है क्या?
अरे टेम्पल ऑफ साइलेंस कभी गया नहीं भाई, तू सुमेरु पे है टेम्पल ऑफ साइलेंस।
साला बोल गया।
अरे टेम्पल ऑफ साइलेंस देख कैसे देखेगा, साइनो का स्टोरी क्वेस्ट पे है।
अच्छा फिर तो भाई कैसे पता चला, अभी तक किया ही नहीं उस लोड़े का कुछ।
भाई क्वेस्ट को गाली दे रहा है भाई बंदा।
हाँ देख देख गाली दे रहा है
भाई गाली मत दे भाई स्ट्रीम पे।
So, this is the Temple of Silence. I've heard the Nagarjanites mention it in passing, but I never imagined it would be this big.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know.
भाई तू और अभी भाई बंदी है भाई कमरे में भाई।
Even in King Deshret's day, this was
बंदी
experimental.
रहेगा ना क्या, कुछ नहीं होगा। तू और अभी रहेगा तब तो कुछ होगा।
नहीं भाई, नहीं भाई तुम दोनों में कुछ होगा। तुम दोनों थोड़ा मतलब नहीं भाई, तुम दोनों थोड़ा डिफरेंट हो भाई, अलग हो, स्पेशल।
तेरा केस स्पेशल है क्योंकि तू स्पेशल चाइल्ड है।
नहीं भाई स्पेशल साइड तुम दोनों हो भाई। नहीं भाई
क्योंकि तू लड़कों को अलग नजर से देखता है।
अलग नजर से नहीं देखता हूँ, तुम दोनों अलग हो। अभी कैसे देखूं मैं तुम दोनों को? तुम दोनों काम ही ऐसे कर रहे हो।
मामला होता है ना, तुम काम के फाद में पड़ गए हो बेटा, तुम काम के फाद में पड़ गए।
भाई ना भाई,
उसको देखकर तुम्हारा मन कैसे डगमगा जाता है।
पहला चीज उसको देख के मेरा मन क्यों डगमगाएगा भाई? भाई क्या सब बोल रहे भाई? अभी देख ले भाई, अभी देख ले भाई, तेरा इज्जत पे शक हो रहा है भाई।
इज्जत पे नहीं, शक तुझ पे हो रहा है। तूने अपने बेस्ट फ्रेंड के साथ क्या किया था बोल दो अभी स्ट्रीम में सबको।
मैंने क्या किया भाई? कुछ नहीं किया, ठीक है? उल्टा सीधा मत बोल, ठीक है भाई? कुछ नहीं भाई, ठीक है शांत।
आगे औकात देख रहा है नहीं
भाई क्या बंदा है भाई?
जो डिस्कॉर्ड में जो तेरे साथ बात कर रहा है, ये लाइव स्ट्रीम में जा रहा है क्या?
हाँ जा रहा है, जब तक मैं डिस्कॉर्ड ऑडियो ऑफ नहीं करता।
अरे बाप रे, संभाल के बोलना होगा। ये बंदा सही नहीं है, मैं तब तेरे को पहले ही बता रहा था, अभी भी बता रहा।
ओ हेलो
हाँ बोलो बेटा।
भाई
तुम जैसे हो हम तुम्हें एक्सेप्ट करते हैं, क्यों अभी?
यस सर।
तू मत बोल भाई। भाई ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। नहीं भाई
अलग हो,
नहीं भाई नहीं भाई, उल्टा सीधा बातें चल रहा है इधर में। दोनों गधे अपने में अपने प्यार मोहब्बत पे उन पे शक किया गया है, तो भाई दोनों भाई मेरे को मिलके घेर रहे हैं।
तब तक भालो वो भी भाई निकोल बेरी है ड्यूटी ना से और नेक्स्ट राइट भाई बाहर का ना मेरे को भाई।
नहीं वो वैसे ये है क्या बोलते हैं उसको, इस पे यूज करेगा इसके साथ। क्या नाम है? एलिस। तू एलिस के साथ नहीं, तू अभी तो आर्लेकिनो के साथ यूज करेगा बोला।
आर्लेकिनो के साथ यूज करूंगा, पर मेन तो एलिस के लिए निकाला ना।
मेन वो एलिस का ही सपोर्ट है, निकाला क्या उसी का सपोर्ट है। 12% बफ और ये क्या बोलते हैं 30% 26% डैमेज बोनस के लिए।
भाई देख मैं चाहूंगा तो दोनों में से किसी का वेपन तो निकलेगा भाई, निकोल का या फिर ड्यूरिन का।
तो माविका के वेपन में पुल करना ज्यादा बेटर नहीं रहेगा? उसके साथ ज्यादा अच्छा कैरेक्टर रहेगा, विच इज बेटर।
माविका का वेपन उसके पास है ना?
अरे नहीं, अपग्रेड होगा 10% एक्स्ट्रा क्रिट डैमेज बढ़ जाएगा, डैमेज ज्यादा देगा।
करके वेपन का भाई
तो पक्का है भाई, वरेसा और उससे ज्यादा बढ़ता है। वरेसा और उसका नाम क्या है? अरे उसका नाम क्या है जो लॉमा जिसका सपोर्ट है, क्या नाम है वो डेंड्रो का? 20% बढ़ता है, 40% तो देता है। सबसे ज्यादा बढ़ता है वरेसा और उसका क्या नाम है? अरे उसका नाम क्या है कैरेटोरियम का जो भी है बॉस, क्या नाम है वो? जहोदा का बॉस का नाम क्या है? वो लड़की का नाम क्या है? भाई उसका नाम क्या है? हाँ वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, वेरेसा और उसका और कैरेटोरियम वाले का नाम क्या है? मैं भूल गया। नेफर ये दोनों का सबसे ज्यादा देता है, सबसे ज्यादा वरीसा उसके बाद नेफर।
People of the rainforest are always cautious when it comes to desert technology.
वेपन्स पे।
But times of
Is this the same Aru we've heard of before? It stood up.
well remembered. According to our records, Aru was the most brilliant.
भाई बंदा अलग ही भाई।
That being said, what Aru actually does and why it was built
इसके साथ तो
Those
फन
are
नहीं होगा
deep
भाई, ये
secrets
लड़कों
we
को
are
मत
not
लड़कों को
to
भाई
नहीं
ठीक है
करना
भाई, ये
चाहिए
उल्टा सीधे बातें करना बंद कर भाई। तुम दोनों का भाई, तुम दोनों का भी पर्सनल मैटर लेके नहीं। आपसे तुम सुन आपसे तुम दोनों का पर्सनल मैटर लेके कभी बात नहीं करूंगा। तुम दोनों अपने बिजी रहो भाई, मैं कुछ नहीं बोलता। तुम दोनों खुश रहो, ठीक है। तुम नहीं भाई, तुम दोनों खुश रहो। नहीं नहीं, तुम दोनों खुश रहो बस, ठीक है भाई। मैं अब नहीं बोलता, मैं तुम दोनों खुश रहो।
Heard about it. She thought it sounded pretty unbelievable too. Do you guys still remember that? The ibis king.
I think I remember. What causes our rise and fall?
Yeah. Oh, if only Nefer were.
Not cry.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady with her too.
Okay.
Both said they knew you.
Really? They came here to help out?
Yes, really. It was just before you got back. One of them said she's made Nod cry her home. If she's the person you were talking about, then...
Okay.
Looks like betting on Aru was the right choice.
See? They're right over there.
Nicole! Nefer!
Why, hello.
Why, hello.
Help. It's a good thing we left early.
Locked out? What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible no one can leave and no one can enter.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. Isis Ermin's soul is the source of Tevat. I imagine this function. Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru is the eye of the storm.
I'm surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
हेलो चला है क्या ये? ओके।
And why?
मैंने भाई डिफेंड कर दिया था भाई, स्ट्रीम खराब कर रहा है बैठे बैठे।
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Sounds like you don't know much about.
नहीं करूँ, बैठे बैठे स्ट्रीम खराब कर रहे, क्या ही करता हूँ।
And here I thought you knew.
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power.
Okay.
He was quite a prominent moon.
Okay, Ibis King इसका पावर सोर्स है। निकोल बोल रहा, सॉरी, नेफर का।
As for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to.
Okay.
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both selves still. If time has taught me anything, that's where we angels come in. Our duty ultimately is to guide
people towards the deepest, truest desire
and help bring them to fruition. So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end, that's okay.
I refuse.
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere and everything.
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading. You're right, but I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved. Those old emotions cling to me like a shadow.
भाई डिस्कॉर्ड पे अनम्यूट ही मैंने कर दिया है।
No.
मैंने खुद को अनम्यूट कर दिया।
Them forever. Those emotions and memories shaped me into the person I am today.
अरे वो चैट पे आके बोल रहे हैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे जाके अनम्यूट कर।
क्यों, क्या उसको म्यूट कर दिया बंदे को?
नहीं, मैंने उसको म्यूट नहीं किया था, मैं खुद को मतलब डेफ किया था।
You get to hear an angel.
Oh.
A long, long time ago.
तो समझ रहे हैं ना, स्ट्रीम खराब हो रहा है, उल्टा सीधा कुछ भी अनअफसर बके रहा है।
Monotonous work.
वैसे कभी-कभी पता है पारिवारिक स्ट्रीम में वैसे मजा आता है, अगर मेरा वो होता है ना
नहीं मजा आता है, बट नहीं कंटिन्यूअसली बोलना, थोड़ा बहुत ठीक है, बट कंटिन्यूअसली बोलना अलग चीज है।
Human emotions are often attached to a person, a place, or an object. When those things are gone, the memories quickly fade.
Okay. And the emotions slip away along with them.
If Sumeru were destroyed,
both reinforcements and desert.
would
okay,
be
reinforcement
no
desert. My
With
bad.
the object of your hatred wiped from existence, it would not take long for the memories buried deep in your both love and
भाई
hate
क्या ही
are
मजा आ रहा
intense
है
emotions. But they are
अटैक ऑन
nothing
टाइटन को मार गोली, ये वाला
compared
आर्कन
to the
क्वेस्ट बहुत
void
तगड़ा
left
है.
behind when they disappear.
Most sophisticated, Miss Nicole. But anyone focused on the future could only ever applaud the destruction of the things they hate. Still, I'm a
I'm a
special
special
case.
case.
Someone
Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than more a hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need
We all
reality check
need a reality check once in a
while,
so we don't
forget the truth.
As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth, are you?
What do you think?
I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need, I could borrow some from Alice. Or perhaps I could pay in sculptures. The ones I carve are actually worth quite a lot.
Just cover my travel expenses.
Huh? Is that all?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa! Don't worry, boss. You can count on me! And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need.
That was far more detailed than necessary. Not lacking in embellishment either. I never thought I'd return.
भाई निकोल निकोल.
Especially not the
भाई
desert.
पूरा डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन किया भाई, बोलना इतना एक्सप्लेनेशन जरूरत नहीं था.
What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
She's still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long. Oh, and sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news, though.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Shoot, which can...
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear you mention Aru?
Correct.
Well, I happen to have a connection with one of the 3 retainers imprisoned inside, the Ibis King. I'm here to get things done, so if you don't mind...
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces to the names. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Huh?
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth.
Ventriloquism. I have heard tell of it before.
What is it, Kale?
It's you! You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon, and got me to recite that magic prayer.
I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who has lived since ancient times.
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but, what exactly is an angel?
Oh, Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient history.
Yep, and she's also an amazing amazing sculptor.
You could say she's a real creative type.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Paimon give you rave reviews, you must be pretty impressive.
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward when people get too formal. Just relax and be yourselves. No need to be nervous.
Miss Nicole, if it's okay, could I ask you a few questions?
Yes, you may. I can see your heart is filled with confusion, and you are desperate for answers. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City in disarray? Why did those verses soothe the Jinn only when recited by you? I can guide you to the truth, but it involves a personal secret of yours. I'd prefer to speak with you alone.
भाई क्वेस्ट से एग्जिट कैसे करूं मैं? मेरे को स्ट्रीम एंड भी नहीं कर पा रहा हूं मैं।
I thought we were going.
What's wrong with it? Even.
Well, if Kale doesn't mind her secret.
Thanks for being so considerate, Miss Nicole.
Closest friends. It's so nice to hear that.
All right. In that case, I'll get right to it. Kale, are you aware that there are god remains?
I am. When I was young, I got sick with Elazar. Nothing could cure it. The Fatui convinced my mom and dad that they could help. And I was sent to There were a lot of other kids just like me there.
This creepy
Guy injected us with some strange medicine, which I heard contained god remain. I can still remember the pain like it was yesterday. But thanks to the friends who've stuck by me all this time, I've gradually been able to... Anyway. So, you're saying that what happened to me has something to do with the god remains they injected me with?
Yes. Those were the remains of Nabu Malikata,
Nabu
the goddess
Malikata.
of flowers.
Oh, the god of flowers.
Fascinating.
क्या जानना भाई गधे का flower?
You don't seem surprised like the rest of us.
You don't seem
Why?
surprised like the
A
rest of us.
possibility crossed my mind when Kale recited the Goddess of Flowers song and calmed the Jinn.
You made Paimon jump! What are you doing here, Lilupar?
I was merely passing through when I heard the name of the Goddess of Flowers. Be assured that I share your surprise. You, with the hat. Are you certain? I sense no trace of the Lord of Flowers within her.
Well, it is a very small fragment. Unless special methods are used to manifest its power, even her closest acquaintances would find it near impossible to detect. After the goddess passed away, her remains were scattered across the desert. King Deshret gathered all the pieces he could find and buried them in the eternal oasis. But some fragments remained unaccounted for. Eventually, the Fatui must have found a way to track some of them down. Presumably for use in some experiment. It's not an uncommon... You're more shaken than I thought. In one sense, you've been extraordinarily lucky. So many people who yearn for this kind of power never attain
They
it.
don't
Yet you
realize
have
it.
coexisted with her all this time without even realizing.
I don't know what to say. I'm glad that I could help everyone with this power.
Well, people
Still
value
valid there.
autonomy very highly. Even a well-intentioned intruder can shake one's sense of self. I understand how you feel, Kale. But once you get used to it, you'll find it...
I guess you of all people have a good reason to speak on this.
2 good reasons, in fact. Incidentally, 3 is the maximum number of Hermanubis's Ba fragments that I could bear.
Let me guess. Because 2's company but 3's a crowd?
Thanks for helping to explain the joke, Tainari.
Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy in his wolf's head hat speaks much too differently from the Hermanubis I remember.
Kale, all I'm trying to say is, no matter how many Hermanubis fragments there are within me, you wouldn't think of me as Hermanubis. In the same way, you...
Yeah, I know what you mean. So about that dream I had. Was it a warning from the goddess of flowers?
Yes. Just like me, she was an angel created by the primordial humans.
Okay, goddess of flower একটা angel ছিল.
Guide living beings. Though her body and soul have
तो
perished,
पूरा
her
लोड़ू है भाई.
essence retains
Okay.
its natural
क्यों?
instincts. Even her
भाई तू
smallest
बोल रहा है
remaining
ठीक है पर
fragments
ऐसे
do
कौन
their
बोलता है भाई
utmost to
मैंने
send
अब
you
तक आर्कन को
warning.
किया नहीं है स्पॉइलर
The
दे के
mother of
जा रहा है बस.
dreams?
वो तुमने नहीं किया मेरे को नहीं पता था. मैं तो इसीलिए पूछा तुम लोगों ने किया कि नहीं.
She must have
नहीं
had
भाई
a
मैं 2 दिन में बात
premonition.
करूंगा अभी टाइम नहीं है.
That
जब होगा तब करूंगा.
Okay, we want your efforts.
Let our efforts go to waste. But I still don't understand.
Yes. Why indeed? You weren't the only one injected with God remains. I suspect it may be because of the firm will you showed in the face of suffering. She was likely assimilated by that will. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to shoulder any extra responsibility. As this young man said, you are who you are. All right. Any further questions from the family members of the patient? If not, we should head to the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Let's move out. Time to put our plan into action.
We all hope it'll work. But will we really be able to open Aru? And even if all 7 pillars of King Deshret agree to let us proceed, the scale of the work to follow is daunting to say the least.
Haven't you handled other big projects before?
I mean, the biggest project I've worked on to date is probably the Palace of Alcazar's-Rahe, I guess.
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details after the fact.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, things will be resolved far more quickly and smoothly than last time.
Kave's self-doubt disappeared in an instant.
भाई कावे कावे भाई ये दोनों एक दूसरे का बेइज्जती कर रहा है.
This confidence is most gladdening. Now, go and pack your things. We'll...
भाई आइए फिर से मेरे को क्या बोलूंगा. गलत बात है भाई. ये कब एंड होगा?
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're a very talented sculptor. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar sculptors. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist, I suppose there's no harm in showing you.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
Kave? Kave, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madam Farazan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
You called? What is it, youngster?
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. Were you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady?
भाई
A hero? I suppose so.
भाई मजाक नहीं. इसने
I don't really have a specific theme.
भाई फारूजन ने इसको क्या बोलते हैं निकोल को यंग लेडी बोल दी है. फारूजन बुढ़ी है. इसको पता है निकोल इससे कितना बड़ा है इसमें. इसको पता भी है.
Fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps the statue represents the heroic.
अरे नहीं उसको पता ही नहीं है निकोल उससे ऐसे हो रही है.
Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it
क्या तेरे
cliche
लिए
or
एज मैटर करता है
old-fashioned,
ब्लू मैटर?
but not me.
क्या?
I think it would be a perfect fit.
एज मैटर करता है
It
एक्चुअली?
has a certain
भाई
classical
मेरे लिए करता है
feel.
भाई, नहीं भाई
Kave, Kave.
क्यों भाई?
भाई यूनी जैसा नहीं हो भाई, नाइदा को लाइन मारो और जेल पे जाओ।
Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young
वो
man has
उसका
excellent aesthetic
छोड़
taste.
भाई, वो तो है
I was
भाई।
hoping to ask him for his opinion.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore.
भाई ना निकोल का भाई सब कुछ भाई बहुत प्यारा है।
Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic
तो
squirrel
निकोल पे लाइन
pointing
मारा
its
है
finger
साला।
towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes, that's exactly.
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss, I'm sorry.
Just call me Nicole. Madam.
What? Oh, no, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me madam if they so desire. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again, I shall look forward to seeing your new... In this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics.
भाई वो इस एज का है ही नहीं, ये क्या बात कर रही है?
I feel the same way. It's been a long time since.
भाई निकोल ही बता नहीं रहे, वो ही मजे ले रही है भाई। गजब भाई।
Clearly, they don't call you madam for nothing. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation after generation.
Sorry, keeping
Keep
watch over
watching.
heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Farrozan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
भाई निकोल ने जब जनरेशन आफ्टर जनरेशन मैंने सब कुछ देखा, बोले और फारजन बोल दिया क्या? कौन सी जनरेशन? भाई भाई गलत है भाई, भाई बहुत गलत है भाई। निकोल है भाई, निकोल इज डोप।
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
ओके भाई, मुझे नहीं पता क्या चल रहा है भाई, पूरा जिंदगी में लग रहा है आंखों को कर रहा हूँ। 12 बजेगा मैं सीधा क्लोज कर दूंगा इधर।
We've not seen so many visitors. Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces.
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous
Oh, enormous, you say? How large? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Krako's faces. All this activity is... I know that laugh. Lilapar, what on earth are you doing here?
This is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty.
Why, you... Yes, yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilupar. Goatee, Krako, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the...
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. We come to you, O 3 ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, We are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Croco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man.
Yo, Bloober भाई big fan. ठीक है भाई, Extreme भाई. What's up भाई? कैसे हो? Extreme भाई.
Believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
वैसे Extreme सर आप BC पे क्यों नहीं आते हो? आप बताओ हम लोगों को.
Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
Okay. Okay, तीनों finally उठ के आ गया.
This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long, long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease. Seeing you two getting along so well.
Should we maybe
से तो नहीं सुधरेगा.
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This
Okay, hello. हाँ, मैंने reply तो किया. Extreme.
is the former Spantamad sage Cyrus.
Hello. मेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा क्या?
I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you.
Hey, ओए. अभी तू अगर फिर 1 सेकंड के लिए चेक करना मेरा वॉइस आ रहा है कि नहीं?
Gone from this mortal world for longer than you can.
1 सेकंड के लिए चेक कर मेरा वॉइस आ रहा है कि नहीं?
Let's hold off on the introductions for now.
चेक करना.
We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
मेरा वॉइस आ रहा है. Hello.
Like a helpless parrot. Gods and people of yore are
आ रहा है
not
ना?
necessarily
ठीक है.
welcome in today's world.
भाई इसको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा, ये हेलो लिख रहा
This is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you two.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now,
state your
wishes,
wishes.
young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General Mahamatra, what do you...
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before. And we need your help.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another.
Whatever is wrong with Irmin's soul, It severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon?
The
I'm
Dendro
sorry,
Dragon.
the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
भाई ये भी शॉक हो गया, डेंड्रो ड्रैगन हील कर रहा है डेंड्रो आर्कन को.
Vicious school, a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic
टोटोरे का क्या
instincts. Oh,
मंदिर शुरू हो गया क्या?
ना एपिप का अपीयरेंस है वो डेंड्रो ड्रैगन का.
Lord Kusanali to
नहीं
suffer such a
टोटोरे का
plight.
टोटोरे का अपीयरेंस कब है?
Still,
अभी पैंटलून भाई थोड़ा भाई ये करके गया है. अभी डोटोरे नहीं है, पैंटलून ही पागलपंती कर रहा है अभी.
but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history.
You can help us make history too.
पैंटलून फिफ्थ ऑफ द फटवी हार्बिंजर है.
Smooth.
हाँ
Well said, lad.
क्या 5 बार मार के आएगा. आज फिफ्थ ऑफ द फटवी हार्बिंजर है ना पैंटलून.
Opening up Aru and making some modifications to it. We can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately,
ओके भूल गया भाई तू. पहचाना मुझे, भूल गया. अरे एक चीज बोला तो मैं अभी भाई स्मॉल फैन. यार बोल रहा तेरे को अभी भाई स्मॉल फैन भाई.
It is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to keep
फैन भाई.
over such would be.
थोड़ा जोर से बोल, तेरा वॉइस बहुत स्लो.
The archaeological records clearly
शुक्रिया
indicate
भाई
that
फैन
although
होने
Aru's
के लिए.
construction took a long time, not beyond human.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru
Yeah,
is to gain the
this is
necessary
by no
leverage
means.
to negotiate with you. You
Okay.
asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru.
What do we think, my fellow old
साला दोपहर को
folks?
सोया हूँ बहुत.
Shall we lend
नींद
our
बैठ के
support
एरा
or not?
का सीजन
Since you ask so nicely,
मीटिंग करने के बाद.
naturally.
Naturally, what? Are you for or
कल
against?
दिन में सोऊंगा.
क्या दिन में सोऊंगा?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally.
आज सारा रात बस
You
ऐसा
claim that you
कल
wish to
कल-
open Aru.
Yeah.
Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do.
मैं कुछ भी बोल.
We understand the
उसका
risks
जो
involved.
स्टोरी है भाई बहुत ही बेस्ट है
Mortal
भाई.
world will never again be able to
Okay.
replicate King
हाँ स्टोरी
Deshret's
अच्छा है, उसका बहुत बढ़िया है.
Never will there be another chance.
Never will be the another chance to.
Creating a utopia.
अरे यूटोपिया का नाम है इधर में. वेट.
यूटोपिया डोरेमोन में था ना.
For sure.
भाई यूटोपिया एक एरिया है जो मतलब अरेबियन नाइट्स पे तू पड़ेगा, बट अरे वो एक मतलब मिथिकल एरिया मतलब बोल सकते हैं एक टाइप का. उस जगह का नाम यूटोपिया. यूटोपिया रियल लाइफ में भी एग्जिस्ट करता है. उस जगह का नाम यूटोपिया है. कहाँ पे, इजिप्ट पे कि कहाँ पे मेरे को नहीं पता.
Saint Benu. Once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret.
डोरेमोन में था तो क्या नाम था वो, सिंबाद द सेलर वाले, वो उस पे था यूटोपिया.
Our voices.
डोरेमोन है भाई वो भाई ओजी कार्टून है भाई. I can feel this strange sensation. The ground is trembling as if answering the call of the great king. Oh, as of the call of the goat king.
Saint Benu.
वो क्या रहा है?
Responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Saint Shetsbank, responding to your call. 3 kings.
Ah, Lord Herreshoff. What a long time it has been.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body.
Al-Akmar is long gone. What is the
You're awake. Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. Aru is the pride of Al-Ahmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars.
I hope
you have a convincing reason to present to
present
us.
us.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Ahmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true.
But
a pep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the three kings. Can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability.
Harishef, you diabolical fiend!
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of feat?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve the Goat King.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within
okay, इसने कुछ लिखा क्या? ऐसा लगा तुम लोग को कितना भी नहीं होता है कि बंदा गायब हो गया तो उसको मैसेज करूं, तू कभी भाई कर देता है। ये अभी तो एक बार भी नहीं करता है वो व्हाट्सएप पे ना डीसी पे पहले तो करता था। नूब अभी भाई अभी तेरे को क्या बोलना है भाई, एक बार जाके चेक कर।
We have decided to proceed regardless.
ये तेरे लिए है।
Furthermore,
पढ़ तो।
contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of.
तेरा वॉइस नहीं आ रहा, फिर से वॉइस नहीं आ रहा।
The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest.
भाई वो सब नहीं पता, तू पढ़ उसको, रिप्लाई तो कर भाई, कुछ तो बोल भाई उसको, ये टैग करके कुछ बोल दो उसको। यार व्हाट्सएप पे डायरेक्टली बोल रहा है। Many do not see it this way, but no matter.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace
भाई डेंड्रो ड्रैगन का भाई ऑरा है भाई।
wisdom and will,
जितने भी सारे इधर में क्या बोलते हैं इधर के जितने भी गॉड है सबसे पावरफुल है। किंग डेसरेट उसके लेवल का है, बट किंग डेसरेट उससे स्ट्रांग नहीं है। तो सोच पे भाई। Look at this.
What's this? Are we under attack? No.
No, wait, this looks like approach us from within the light, then pass through our bodies like wind through a veil.
There you are, through the sands of time.
I see you.
I see you.
Father.
It's Chet's father, Jibril!
I smell blood and sand on you.
You have to...
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet...
अभी से गुस्सा हो bro, I'm broke.
One brief precious...
भाई अभी लिख रहा है bro, I'm broke.
Enough to set my...
भाई तू broke क्यों लिखता है? तू broke नहीं है भाई, झूठ बोलता है तू।
You will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did.
Do not wait for me, just I know you accomplished many great things in your life. You'll go farther and climb higher than I did.
Father! Father!
अरे हाँ, इन लोग का मीटिंग बाद में होगा, बाद में।
Do you want something?
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest
I'm
in
glad
peace.
it's a huge.
I'm glad.
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory. Goodbye, Father.
Let's go. Let's go. तू मरा हुआ अपनी दाल है भाई.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
Bye.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and... As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that...
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity. All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience. Unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose, does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
तेरे को कुछ लिखा है इसने?
All right. Well, that resolves
तेरे को क्या लिखा है? Bad excuse. I'm also broke. I'm also broken because of my grand. हाँ उसका family का कुछ issue है. तेरे को बोला, तेरे को नहीं बोला मैंने, मेरे ख्याल से उसका grandmother का death हो गया उसके फिर से. Recently.
एक बात बता, एक्शन तू साला मेरे को नहीं पता था, अभी जब व्यूअर को बताता है, वो साला मेरे को कभी बताता नहीं है ये बंदा.
भाई मैं भूल गया था, सॉरी. भाई मैं भूल गया था. भाई वो मेरा गलती, मैं मानता हूँ. नहीं भाई मैं मानता हूँ भाई, मैं भूल गया था, ठीक है. मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ.
मेरा मेंटल हेल्थ बहुत खराब है, सच बता रहा हूँ.
Okay, are you serious? Today I thought I'll come VC, but when I saw you both guys are in live, I didn't come to disturb you. अरे बोल रहा है मैं फ्री था, मैं आ सकता था VC में, but मैं VC में नहीं आया because मैं सोचा कि तुम लोग स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं तो मैं डिस्टर्ब नहीं करूँगा.
बता, ठीक है. कोई दोस्त लाइव कर रहा है,
हाँ
तो तू VC में जाता है, कोई डिस्टर्ब नहीं होता.
हाँ तो VC में आके तू कौन सा डिस्टर्ब करेगा अगर हम लोग अगर लाइव करेंगे तो वही तो एग्जैक्टली
तो तेरा मेंटलिटी खराब है भाई.
But this time I agree with Avi. भाई मैं अभी के साथ एग्री करता हूँ. Okay, I guess आज के लिए इतना ही. So फिर मिलते हैं guys tomorrow. वैसे मेरा आउटरो बहुत बुरा है. चलो.
क्या आउटरो क्या?
Stream end क्या? Dismiss.